Hello, hello, hello. Good Saturday morning, everyone. I'm just going to get in here real quick because I want to tell people about something that I find very important. I am an elder advocate for those who are older, especially because of what happened to my mom at the hospital. And I would imagine a lot of other elders at the hospital. Not all hospitals are bad to elders, but some are not treated very well. But moving on, I don't want to go into everything about my advocacy, but I am an advocate for that, the elder, and those that are vulnerable to healthcare. So I want to speak about the Social Security and DOGE, DOGE, the Elon Musk presidential project. President Elon Musk. Lord. But Social Security, a lot is in the news. I mean, it's just handed down in the news. Social Security is being cut. You won't get your benefits. Social Security this, Social Security that. And we all don't know what the exact future is. We really don't. But just to let you know, I don't know. A lot of people go back on their promises, and especially maybe even in the government. But I'm just going to read a statement to you that was put out by, it's not the news, Social Security Commissioner to assure you about your Social Security. Because there's so much news that says, are your benefits at risk, this, that, whatever. Okay, so let me read the statement. Okay, so he says he wants to be very clear about what's going on. I'll get to it. DOGE personnel, which is the Department of Government Efficiency, ran by co-president Elon Musk, cannot, and that is in specific caps, make changes to agency systems, benefit payments, or other information. They only have read, and that is written specific caps, REID, access, he said. DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, personnel do not have access to data related to a court order, temporary restraining order, current or future. He added that DOGE personnel must follow the law, and if they violate the law, they will be referred to the Department of Justice for possible prosecution. DOGE is a critical part of President Trump's commitment to identifying fraud, waste, and abuse, and better ways for the government to function to support its people. But he said that SSA's continuing priority is paying beneficiaries the right amount at the right time and providing other critical services people rely on from us. Dudek's statement also contradicts claims promoted by Trump and Musk that tens of millions of dead people are receiving Social Security payments. The reported data, trying to get it together this morning, are people in our records with a Social Security number who do not have a date of death associated with a record. These individuals, end quote, are not necessarily receiving benefits, he said. So his name is Lee Dudek, Dudek. He is the new acting commissioner of the Social Security Administration. He's issued that statement. Let's see. What did she be fighting? Fake news reported strike to fearmonger that the administration was going after Social Security benefits. The president has directed Elon Musk and the DOGE team to identify fraud at the Social Security Administration. So I believe what they mean is when they say they're trying to look at fraud, is they're trying to see whether or not within those systems, it could be, they said it's like a COBOL, COBAL software program that has made people 100 years old or something like that, and it looks as if that person is getting paid or something like that. So it's like a software program run a while or whatever, and it's actually looking like that people are getting paid from 100 to 150 years old, but that's not the case. But anyhow, what the president and Elon Musk are doing, or whatever they're doing, is going in there to see if that is actually factual, I guess, and to make sure that there's no fraud or waste that is happening. They are saying something about pay 150-year-olds, and at the same time, the other side is saying something. I don't know. I'm just showing you or explaining to you what was read, okay, or what is being told. And at the same time, the other side is saying it's cobalt software. It's not really something where Social Security people are getting paid at all. And they're just, I guess, confirming that, if you want to put it that way. They're just confirming that that's true. And at one point, Lee Dudek was saying, he welcomes them to come in and take a look at it. But yeah, that's what, just to let you know, if you're reading a lot of stuff in the news with those headlines, Social Security, you might not get your benefit payments, or Social Security, your mother, they could say they don't want you. You know what? In the future, anything is possible. Honestly, if you are not in business for yourself and you don't make your own money, you and your family or something, or you don't have a backup or anything, and you rely on the government for money, sadly, that is a problematic thing that you must address. You have to have a backup, okay? But it's hard for vulnerable people. They get Social Security, they're going to result, what they have does not magically disappear. Usually, either because they're senior, they're getting up in age, they're going to go see the Heavenly Father, or because they have a disability. Excuse me, trying to get the swallowing underhand. Or they have a disability, and their disability is going to result in death. So it's not just like, have a plan B. You're on Social Security. You're a senior. Make for sure they take your money. Make for sure you can get up and be super person and go get a job. Okay, first of all, they're not well. So they're going to, it's going to result in death. And if something is taken away, that's even more of a peril, because death is initiated even faster. So whatever the agenda is, I hope it's the right godly one, and we all know the godly one and who the real God is, opposed to the king. Let's put it that way. The real king is where he is and what he says, and his word never comes back void, and what he deems is the real law. That's God in heaven, the real God, not the one that we make up. We can't make up God. God is an entity who is the I am, who is himself. But those are things we should recognize. That's what I want to get on here and tell people, because a lot of people are reading all these news articles and everything, and it's good that Lee Dudek, I believe, got on and said that. But with the way things are nowadays, sometimes people say one thing and then another thing happens. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's anyone else that can tell you, but if you're elder or sick, or if you're putting into the Social Security system with your taxes, like we all do, we just don't know. We just don't know. And the only plan B we can have, if we can do it, is to have some side money, a hustle, or to save back if that's possible. I mean, nowadays, you save 1 penny, they tell you to spend a whole dollar. So how in the hell can you save? I mean, it's very hard. Inflation is hardcore, and it's still going on. So I don't really, we all don't know. We don't know the future, because the only thing we know is when God says something, it is that, and it does not change. When men say something, whoever they are, whatever position they are in, whatever color of their skin, that often changes, and we can't rely on that. We can only rely on the Lord and, quite frankly, ourselves. So we need to do whatever we need to do, and it's sad and unfortunate, like I said, I am really sorry to those who are vulnerable and cannot do very much because honestly, regardless of other people's opinions about them and what they can and cannot do, they are either disabled or senior, and those funds are usually given to them because of that fact. It's going to result in death eventually because of what is wrong with him. So, you guys, for now, that is the statement. The news likes to put things up there to grab you and get clickbait and, kind of get you to, what? Get your emotions going, I guess. I don't know. All right, y'all. So if I, me, if I hear anything else truthful, the truth will set you free. The truth, the mighty truth, is all we need to know. If I hear anything truthful, I'll be back on. Until next time, thank you for watching.